Hey, Dan Morsair here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a very random smattering of World Collectible Figures, otherwise known as WCFs, which are made by Banpresto. So here we have, from the Halloween special set, is Ryuma, and from volume 4, Crocodile, Jinbei, and Blackbeard, who has a different box. We'll get to that. And volume 7, Smoker and Tashigi, and from volume 8, Hachi, Rayleigh, and Scratchman Apu. So, starting off, so we'll start with Ryuma here. This is the box. It's pretty much more or less the same with all of them. With this one it says Halloween special there. Bunch of Japanese on the back. Here it shows you all the different ones you can get in this set. This one is, of course, Halloween themed, so it's got a lot of Thriller Bark characters in it, and also Luffy and Chopper is like Halloween themed. Bunch of junk on the bottom, and that's the top. And let's look at the figure here. Obviously, well, this one is, I'd have to say, is one of the best ones, really. If you can get them, I would highly recommend it. It's really got a lot of nice tiny details. If you can see, it's even got like little stitches there. Really like the pattern on his cloak, on this sash here too. It's even got like a little tattered look to his scarf. Obviously his face is very nicely done. The details on the sheath and the sword as well. Sword's a little bent, but not too much, so it's not too bad, unlike with some other ones, which we'll get to. But yes, obviously he's got an orange base, which is special for the Halloween ones. They have orange bases instead of the blue ones, which most of the other ones have. But if you can find this one, I would recommend it. It's very nice. Of course, it's pretty rare now these days. I got this one off of Mandarake for about 1,800 yen, which is a pretty steep price for a small figure, but I'd say it was worth it. But moving on, volume 4, Crocodile. And this one is obviously, this set is obviously based off of the 7 warlords plus Crocodile, who is a former warlord at this point. Though at this point, like, about half of them are former warlords, so yeah. And it says, of course, 7 worlds to see, the same mistranslation. It's got the world government symbol up there. And taking a look at the figure, he's pretty nice. Nice little details on his shirt, and his coat is very well done. Lots of little textures and whatnot. And his face he's got a nice expression, very crocodile. Of course, his hair is pretty nice looking and whatnot. Very nice figure. I got this one off of Big Bad Toy Store, which is nice because obviously this is a very old set, and I got it for around like $12, so pretty nice. So one thing about these figures is they are pretty expensive for such small figures, and they're usually about $10 a piece, and they tend to get to be pretty hard to find, especially nowadays with the newer sets, because Banpresto's put some sort of ban on selling to actual stores, because they are prize figures. You have to get them from the crane games and whatnot, I guess. So especially lately, the newer sets have been really hard to come by. But anyways, next up is Jinbei. Yep. Taking a look at him. Obviously, the first thing you'll notice is that the colors are completely wrong. His kimono is orange. It's supposed to be red. Also, his cape thing here should be darker red. This little sash should be a darker blue, and his skin tone should be a darker blue, but still, it's pretty nice. It's got all the nice details on his face and everything. Also a pretty hefty little figure. So it's a pretty nice figure. It's just that the colors are kind of wrong, but I'm willing to forgive that. And then, oh, and by the way, I also got that one off of the Big Bad Toy Store. And here we have Blackbeard. I actually got this one off of Mandarake for 600 yen, which was a steal. Obviously, this is, I think, like a re-release for the Ichiban Kuji, which is like a sort of raffle type thing. So that's why the box is different. And quite a bit bigger too. So it's kind of interesting, but well, at that price, couldn't really pass it up anyways, so I got it. One thing to kind of note is that the background on the boxes forms like a picture if you get all of them. Though I don't think I ever will really get a full set. Maybe someday, maybe not. But, yeah. Because another thing is that these things come out at a really, really fast pace. Like, 8 of them come out every month. And they're like $10 a piece. And some of them are rarer than others, so it can be a really expensive thing to collect. So you kind of need to be choosy on which ones you want to buy and which ones you want to pass up. But yeah, here's Blackbeard. He's got some nice details here and there. Obviously he's got his hairy belly, he's got his booze, and of course the nice print on his pants. His face is really well done. And it's his coat. Though I think they kind of have his outfit mixed up with like the white shirt from Jaya and then the coat as well, which is kind of weird, but oh well. Also with this one, it has a black base instead of the blue, which I guess is because it's a different version. So it kind of fits anyways, because hey, it's Blackbeard, so he gets a black base. And then, moving on to Volume 7, Smoker. Yeah. I think probably the only other one I probably might get from this set is Zorro. Otherwise, yeah. Don't really care about the other ones. And here we have Smoker. Pretty nice. Got a justice symbol on the back, of course. One thing that I don't really like, though, of course, with these WCFs is the weapons are always bendy. So sometimes they end up bent in the package. Luckily this one's not, but we'll get to one that will be bent, and which is frustrating in a moment. But yeah, there's not much to say about this one. It's pretty nice. And yeah, not much else to say. Next up is Tashigi, Volume 7. Yep, pretty much the same deal with the box. And now, here we go. As you can see, her sword is a bit bent, which is pretty frustrating. Especially considering I had to pay a bit more for this one. But still, it's still a nice figure. So you can see like the print on her shirt underneath her jacket. And her jacket's got nice details as well, like right there. Again, you can see the print on the shirt, and her sword is very nice, and her gloves as well. Yeah, just kind of miffed about the sword being a little bent, and I try to bend it back into shape, but it always curves back upwards, which is kind of annoying. But now on to volume 8 with Hachi. There's the other ones in the set. Might try to get a few more, like Duval, which is kind of too hilarious to pass up. And maybe try to get those too. But trying to collect all the supernovas at this point is pretty much impossible anyway, so who knows? Who knows? And here's Hachi. And yeah, he's got all his suction cups and whatnot. Not much to say about it, really. It's nice. I think the face is kinda weird in my opinion, but it's nice. Yep. Moving on. Rayleigh. There's the box. And here's the figure. This one's really, really nice. All the wrinkles on his face. His face is really well done. And his hair as well. And of course he's got his whiskey. It's a very nice figure. Yep. And last we have Scratchman Apu, one of the supernovas. And here we go. This one is a really nice figure. I just got him the other day, in fact. You can see his clothing has lots of nice details on it. He's got his teeth. You can see the piano keys and whatnot. And his arm is transformed into a clarinet or something like that. Very, very nice figure. Also, his hair is really nice, and it was actually packaged separately, which is nice, so it has less of a chance of being bent. But yeah, and that's about it. So yeah, these figures are really nicely detailed for small trading figures. They're pretty sizable. They're about 2 inches tall. I mean, compared to, like, say, this random little Gashapon thing I have, quite a bit bigger than that. But yeah, there will definitely be more of these to come. So until then, see ya. This is De Morcer, and goodbye.